Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, a channel for sharing. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my most effective method to get out of body, astral projection. So if you've got time, patience, you can practice every day, and devotion, well then this is for you, so stay tuned. So you stay tuned, that's a good sign. So first off, are you willing to put in about a minimum of half an hour, 40 minutes a day, anytime during the day, about at least 2 hours after eating? Water's fine, but food, you gotta have a 2 hour gap minimum depending on what you eat. If it's cooked food, it takes like an hour and a half to digest, and if you're eating like a raw vegan diet, which is raw vegan organic diet, which is highly best for astral projection, because then your body's not processing any shit or cooked foods, then you're going to increase your chances of projecting much faster. You can even going on to fasting as well, but if you're going to, when you do the energy work, you want to do it 2 hours after food minimum, or maybe an hour if you're doing a raw organic diet. So the energy work is Todd on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He's got a good energy work body. So does Sadhguru, that also Wim Hoff as well. And Ryan Cropper's got a good series on if you want to learn from there. But I recommend like either Todd acanesis or Wim Hof breathing or Sadhguru's breathing. They're all the same. So you just take 30 or 40 deep breaths. You learn about the awareness and or your attention or whatever you call it, and you learn how to run it up and down your body while you're taking these 30 or 40 deep breaths, and you want to do that for about half an hour. And this is charging up your energy body, because you're running your awareness up and down, so you're creating an energy body. And if you've never done this before, it's such a cool feeling to do it. So I recommend either going to Todd acanesis, looking up Todd acanesis on YouTube and finding his energy work hypnosis video that he's got out, and learning that, or learning just the Wim Hof breathing and just learning how to run your awareness up and down your body. And this will greatly increase your chances of astral projecting when you come to use it in the wake back to bed technique. Alternatively, you could just do it for 3 hours, but if you want to lie there for 3 hours a day and give it a go, that's fine too. But I find it's easy sleeping 6 hours, waking up for 15 minutes, and then thinking about where I want to go and what I want to do when I go into the astrals, and then just go back to bed and just breathe for about an hour, and consciously breathing, deep breathing, either in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, out for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and repeat. That gives me an out-of-body experience, or Wim Hof or Todd acanesis or whoever you choose. But yeah, they all work. All techniques work. It's just time, patience, and devotion, and no expectations whatsoever. So next on the list is you've got to learn how to create your astral body. Now after you've done the energy work, you'll feel livened up, so you have to sit there and practice with your astral body. So like a good starting way is like move your hand up and then move your hand back down, then just visualize and feel. You've got to have the feeling there, your hand going up and your arm going up to where it was, and your arm going back down. We live in a thought responsive universe, so you're creating this and you got to feel the motion. So like again, for example, both hands up, both hands down, both hands up, both hands down. So you want to visualize with feeling like both hands and arms going up, both hands and arms going down. And that's how you create your holographic body, and then you'd get on to bigger movements. So once you've done that quite a few times, and you can start to feel it, and you can go start moving your arms like this. This is what Ryan Cruppett teaches in his YouTube videos. And then you'd stop and you'd see if you can just keep the feeling going even though you stop. So you'd do it for like, I don't know, say a minute or so, and then you'd stop. But you'd still feel your energy body still doing it, or your holographic body, so you're aiming to feel that feeling and feel like it's still moving. And then you move on to your feet. Some people like to lie down and raise their arms up, raise their arms down, and then raise their legs up, raise their legs down. I can imagine you getting the drift by now, and then turn your head, and then you get to the experience where you can like lie fully on your back, and then you just visualize yourself just getting up and just walking around your room, and then walking back down and like lying in your body, and then you repeat that a few times until you get the hang of it. And then you want to practice this. You want to practice these movements also, like after your energy work. If you look up Todd acanesis, he's got a whole hypnosis theories on this where you'd go through this as well. And he also teaches you about the chakras and the 7 major chakras going up your spinal and how to activate each one of those. So you got anywhere from your base chakra all the way up to your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart, and your solar plexus in your stomach. Yeah, so those are the 7 chakras that you can activate. And then if you can just sit there and meditate on them, so you bring your attention down to your base chakra, then up to your stomach chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra, you can actually start to feel the pulse. You can sit there and breathe for like, I sat there and breathed for 2 hours at the beach one night, and I came back and just meditated on my chakras, and I just visualized energy or my awareness just moving through them. I don't like to add color on them. I just visualize the awareness moving through them, and just sitting in them and just pulsating energy into them, and I could just feel them pulsing. This gave me a real just amazing out of body experience. And also I went lucid dreaming first. I went dreaming first, lucid dreaming, and then I clicked I was lucid dreaming, and then I came back to my body. I woke up in my body after my lucid dream finished, and I just lay there and was patient, and then I was out of body. And then I think I went to the lower astrals and witnessed people killing themselves, and it was just weird. That was one of my first real best out of body experiences. I did the same technique the following Sunday, and then had another amazing out of body experience. But yeah, that's the potential when you learn to move your awareness through the chakras and just visualizing energy going into the chakras. It's just like a clear white light, or just a clear light. So moving on, I'll tell you about the wake back to bed technique and how this will help you. So finally, after you've done all these practices, now we come to the wake back to bed technique, because you've got to be mentally alert for astral projection. So first off, I recommend when you have dinner at night, if you're going to astral project, eat light. Don't eat 3 hours before bed, and if your last meal, make it a salad, something that's not going to be too tough on the digestive system to digest. Me personally, I don't eat anything after 3 o'clock on the weekdays and 6 o'clock on the weekends. And then if I want to astral project in the mornings, I can. Secondly, you have to create that desire to it. You have to get very excited about it. So you have to amplify it up into your subconscious mind, like, yeah, I definitely want to do this, and also you want to go with something to do in the astrals. Don't go in there with no plan, because your astral projection won't last long. And if you want to stay out of body for long periods of time, this is what you're going to have to do. So go on with a plan, have the desire to do it, and set the intention to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, because I thought, this is where I thought, like, I'll have the desire, but I won't be that excited because I have no plan. But when I have a plan, I've noticed I'm more motivated to do it, and I'll get out of bed and do it. So go to bed, and then 6 hours before, sleep for 6 hours, and then when you wake up for that 6 hours, wake up, get out of bed for 15 minutes, go toilet, think about where you want to go in the astrals, think about why you want to go in the astrals. Maybe you want to see a dead relative, maybe you want to see, go to different dimensions. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you got to really have that desire to do it. You'll think of something, just anything you can think of to go to the astrals. I mean, it's practically there. I've had a Dragon Ball Z dream. Oh, Dragon Ball Z astral projection, where I fought Goku and Piccolo. I've seen people, like, I went to the astral planes and watched people dancing. Yeah, maybe you want to shapeshift into something else. Maybe you want to experience being a Pokemon, or I don't know. It's kind of watching the weekend. Yeah, just have that plan. Have that plan. Maybe you want to get healing done. I haven't had the healing done. I have to go there and to get my healing done. We'll see if it works, really. I hope it works. So have that plan. Then go back to bed with no expectations whatsoever. Don't expect anything. Don't wait for anything to happen. Don't expect anything. Just have patience and just lie there. And what I like to do is I like to breathe for that whole hour. Maybe repeat a mantra. So, like, I'd lie there in bed, do, say, Wim Hof breathing, like 3 rounds, and then repeat my mental mantra, which will be or I am going to astral project and let it go in my heart. And then I don't invoke any technique whatsoever, due to the fact that I just let my body or my subconscious mind know how to astral project, because the body already knows how to astral project. And if you're doing another technique, say something like the rope technique or the the swinging technique, if you're doing that technique, then your body's going to be like, well, am I projecting you wrong? So then it just won't happen. So I just like to go to bed and then breathe, and that's it. Just do 30 rounds, stop, do 30 rounds, stop, and I'll do this for, say, half an hour, and then I might switch to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. And then I can either I'll come to in a dream, and then I realize I'm dreaming not shortly after, because I've repeated a mantra in the head. Like, when I'm dreaming, I'll remember to recognize I am dreaming, and then I'll click I'm dreaming, and then I'll think about where my body is, and then I can just project out of my body, or it'll wake me up from the dream, and I can just lie there and just be patient, and about 5 minutes later it'll project me, or a couple of minutes later it'll project me, sometimes even 10 seconds. And this can be quite scary for some people, because they can either experience sleep paralysis or vibrations, and very, very intense vibrations, or your body could just throw you out of body, and then you're back in your body, then you're out of body, then you're back in your body, or you can see like different dimensional shapes. I haven't experienced any of that. Oh, I've experienced 2 of these, the vibrational state and the sleep paralysis. But the sleep paralysis is quite fun, because as soon as I know I'm in it, I just like, oh sweet, I can either wait, and I've had the mild technique for lucid dreaming, where the dream starts to form around you, and you start to see colours, and then shapes form, and oh man, that's a cool experience. Or yeah, the vibrations, like, it just feels like your whole body's just hard out vibrating, and then when the vibrations go away, you get out, or you can pop out, and then you're just free. You're free to do whatever you want. Or if you haven't learned to clean up your subconscious mind, your thoughts come out to play, which can be quite terrifying if you don't know what to expect, because you're in this world, in this 3D dimension, your inner world reflects your outer world. So if you think the day is shit, on the inside, the day will just look shit on the outside to you, but really it's just a day. Like, it's not shit, it's completely fine. Like, don't get me wrong, there are bad things that do happen in the world, but 80% of us is just thought, and it doesn't really happen as much. If you get what I mean. That came out of it. But yeah, that's the wake back to bed technique. So if you've got that desire, motivation, commitment, and just a plan on what you want to do in the astrals and where you want to go, then it's going to work for you. So that's a wake back to bed technique. And the wake back to bed technique is highly, highly effective. So sleep, if you sleep 7 to 9 hours, which is good. Sleep 6 hours, wake up for 15 minutes, do whatever you're going to do, go back to bed, breathe for an hour. So what you're doing when you're breathing down to the hypnagogic state, because your body is okay as long as it's completely relaxed and you're only really moving your stomach and chest when you breathe fully in and breathe fully out, and you can still make it down to the hypnagogic state, where you can experience the shift from body awake to body asleep, and your mind's still awake because you've been consciously breathing an entire time. Then you get to the experiences, whether you want to dream, lucid dream, astral project, and it's your choice from there. And last thing I want to talk about is some supplement use. Now, supplement uses can be great, and if you're really sensitive to energy, you've got ormus, and you take ormus before you go to sleep at night, you won't sleep for a few hours. I failed on that one. So when you wake up, take your ormus, and that's wake back to bed technique, and this will greatly increase your chances of having a dream, lucid dream, or astral projection. If you take the supplement boron as well, notice that boron is really good for increasing your chances of just dreaming alone. Your dreams can be very vivid, very clear. And finally is vibrations. And when I say vibrations, I'm just talking about if you are into chanting and you want to increase your chances, I would recommend getting into chanting. And all I'm talking about is chanting A-U-M, in a long, like a slow You can feel the vibrations just traveling from your chest or your solar plexus all the way up your throat into your third eye chakra. And doing this for a couple of minutes a day, daily, is going to increase your chances of what you ever want to experience. Plus, it just makes you feel good. Like, it makes you feel real good. And yeah, so that's how you can have your first astral projection and lucid dream. Lucid dreaming's a lot easier. You can use the wake back to bed technique and have your first lucid dream within 3 days, even from not dreaming. It just takes time, energy, and devotion. And a process as well. So when you start practicing, you gotta aim to practice at the same time every day. This gets your body into routine. Aim to practice at the same time every morning if you're going to do it every morning too. Make sure you cut out food. Going on a clean, healthy, organic, full whole foods vegan diet is optimum for astral projection alone. Dreaming or lucid dreaming, you can practically still eat whatever you want and still dream and lucid dream as well. But astral projection is more of the healthier, what I've noticed as well. Like when I first started, I went vegetarian for like half a year. I had my first out-of-body experience within 3 months, and it was on accident. I was aiming to have it, and I came out of body and I was rolling along my curtains, and then the second time I went out of body, I made it down my hallway. Like I woke up halfway through my sleep cycle, and yeah. But yeah, that's the way it works. So good luck to have your first out-of-body experience, and if you've got the time and the devotion to do it, go hard, because you just won't look back. It's so cool. There's just no limit. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. There's no limit whatsoever. The only restrictions we have are in this 3D reality, and beyond this is like, well, whatever you want to do, you can do it. So enjoy, have fun, comment below, tell me about your first time astral projecting, hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Peace.